Mississippi's celebrity chef from Basil's Restaurant. They have 2 locations in the Jackson area, and also Rooster's Restaurant. My friend and our chef to close out the day, Nathan Glenn. Everybody put your hands together.
Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that, man. How's everybody doing today? Today I'm going to do something pretty simple that anybody can do at their house. I'm going to do a panini. Kosher bread's real similar to a French bread. It's the best way I can explain it. It's a real lean dough. I come back, take it, I do a form out of a 10-inch cake pan, come back a little basil, oregano on top, and olive oil. Real simple. Come back, we're going to cut it in half. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a pesto mayonnaise. Basically what I do is I take a basic mayonnaise, I take a pesto sauce. Take about 10 parts of mayonnaise, 1 part of pesto into a pesto mayonnaise. And there we're going to start with that. There we go. Look, and anytime you build a sandwich or you eat a sandwich, you want a bite of every product or every ingredient in every bite of the sandwich. So you want a good coat, consistent, even coating all over the whole thing. We're going to come back, and I'm going to do a traditional or partially traditional muffalata. You can take us back to New Orleans. The history goes back to Central Grocery down there. And so here we go. We're going to base up with ham. And I'm going to stuff this thing with over like a pound of meat and cheeses. So one hungry man can do it, or you can feed 3 to 5 people. We'll come back with a salami. Basically Italian sausage here. A form of it anyway. We'll roll it out. Like I said, you can use any ingredients you want to with a panini. You can use ham, turkey, roast beef. All right, there we go. All right, next thing I'm going to come back, little onion. There we go. And any chance you get, always use fresh. All right, we're going to hit some onions on it, just because I like onions. Also, I'm going to come back and use a roasted red bell pepper. Basically, you just take a red pepper, you can throw it on the grill and fire roast it, or you could actually throw it in the oven for about 15 minutes. And when it comes out, you wrap it in foil in a bowl, and it steams the skin off. So it's kind of got that film. So I've already went ahead and did it because I don't have time to do a bunch. Roasted red bell peppers, mix with olive oil, salt, and pepper. There we go, here we go. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a fresh mozzarella. This is more of a buffalo mozz. Made a lot of people use the buffalo milk. It's more of a milky cheese and spongy. You know, it's not where a dry mozz is more stringy when it melts. But if you want something different, and you want to, if you're having a, you're cooking for a group of friends, if you want to impress them, bring out the fresh mozz. You know, a lot of people think it's cream cheese the first time they use it, but it's just one of those small things you can bring out, and it's that wow factor I get. You can be the cool one for the night, or however you want to put it, that you found something nobody else did. And as you can see, it's real soft. It's almost stringy. There we go. That's pretty good. It's a different taste though. All right, next thing I'm gonna use is I like fresh basil. This is fresh basil. I'm gonna come back, take a couple stems off. Anytime you have a chance to use fresh ingredient or fresh herb, you need to try to use it. It really will make your food what I call clean, is what it does. It really cleans your food up. It gives it a whole nother level. All right, check, this is what you gotta do with basil, you'll bruise it. You have to kind of roll it like you would a cigar, say if you're in a cigar shop. Isn't that right, Brett? That's right. All right, so here we go. We'll come back. We're going to roll it up. All right, get my chef knife. And we're going to do what you call a chiffonade cut. All right, here we go. Real thin. This way it doesn't bruise the basil as much. And what happens when you bruise your basil, it becomes real bitter. And you'll ruin your food. All right, here we go. A little fresh basil. All right, man. All right, we're going to heat it up. Beauty of the panini, it doesn't take long. About medium heat. Look, you don't have to cook on high heat, everybody. You don't have to burn your food. A lot of times, medium heat's preferable. The biggest thing when I talk and try to talk to people about cooking, they want to learn how to cook, it's all about heat, temperature, and heat transfer. You know, you have to understand what you're cooking, and it might need low heat, it might need high heat. Say you've got steaks in the skillet, you want as high as your oven can get because you want to sear that meat to lock in the juices. Here we go, low olive oil, light. All right, what I'm doing now is I'm just coating my pan. We're just going to bring it to temp, and we're going to put the, what we're doing with the panini also means pressed sandwich. So we're going to press this thing in here, and what it's going to be a warm crust with a cool center. All right. Cool thing about this, I just got a pizza pan, we're just going to press it down. And you want to check it, make sure you don't burn it. All right, it's ready to flip. So I can get this out. Remember, when you're in the kitchen, everything's always hot, just in case you didn't know that. If you remember that, you'll never get burned. And as you can see, you got a light little brown. That's all we want to do. We just want to crisp it up. Let's see if we can get this thing out. Up, up, up. There we go. All right, if you can hear it, it's sizzling a little bit, kind of searing. We're going to come back in another 2 minutes. It's going to be ready to go. We're fixing to try it out. All right, all right, all right. So what did we learn? We learned that a panini is just, in Italian means small breads. In America, we Americanize everything. We want it bigger, better, faster. We want to eat. That's just what, especially in Mississippi. It's part of our Mississippi culture. You know, we have a good time. We want to listen to music. We want to have a cocktail, and we gather around kitchens and food. It's just part of it. And what I did is I took this panini. It was one of the top sandwiches coming out of Atlanta, out of New York, and I call it Americanized it, but I Mississippi'd it is what I did. All right, it's ready to go. All right, turn it off. Like I said, it doesn't take long at all. All right, here we go. There it is, man. You can't beat it. All right, I'm going to cut it up. Let some people sample it. I'm going to come back, cut this thing in 12ths. And anytime you got to cut a cake or something like that, just work on the quarter system. If you quarter everything, it's easy. So just quarter, quarter until you've got to go to thirds and to do a 12. All right, that's it. That's Basil's Panini Pie right there. Muffalata out of New Orleans. Thank you very much.